10 best relationship advice takeaways from happily married couples. Couples who have been happily married for some time often have good advice to give to people who are just getting married or who are contemplating marriage. Since they've already experienced a lot of the highs and lows that marriage can bring, they're better at providing ideas which can help other people do the same. So here are 10 of the most important takeaways they've offered to the world. Number 1, be with the right person for the right reasons. When you marry the wrong person, or you get married just to get married, you set yourself and your long-term prospects for a good marriage up for failure. Now that doesn't mean no one has managed to make it work before under those circumstances, but it's a lot less likely to be successful. If you're not marrying the right person and it's not for actual love, don't do it. Number 2, to have a healthy relationship, both people in it need to be healthy too. People can have issues, and those issues often get projected onto their partners and their relationships. But that doesn't have to be the case. When there are mental health concerns, for example, getting the proper help and working through the problems can help both people and the relationship be healthier and stronger for the long term. Number 3, communication matters, but respect is more important. Now, marriage definitely requires good communication. You have to be able to talk to each other and sort out any problems you have. But if you don't respect one another, it can be very hard to have a good marriage for the long term. Number 4, embrace the ways that you and your partner grow and change. People don't stay the same throughout their lives, and you shouldn't expect you or your partner to be the same either. By embracing the changes instead of fighting against them, you'll have a better chance at a happier and healthier marriage. Number 5, be realistic about what relationships and romance really are. Things won't always be a fairy tale, and it's important to be ready for that and understand it. There will be times that don't feel as good, or you don't really feel in love with your partner, but those times will pass, and working through them is valuable for a good marriage and long-term happiness together. Number 6, make sure you're giving one another space. Give each other some space to do the things that you want to do in life, and make sure to take some time for yourself, some alone time. Being together can be wonderful, but you don't want to lose sight of who you are in trying to please your partner. Both people in a marriage need to feel like they're still independent people too. Number 7, be open to talking about anything, especially the things that hurt you. It's not always easy to talk about things that are bothering you or things that are hurtful or difficult, but talking about those things are really how you make a marriage better. There shouldn't be any topic that's completely off limits unless you and your partner have both agreed to that and it's not causing a problem for either one of you. Being on the same page with each other, it really matters. Communication is key. Number 8, become good at forgiveness because you'll be using it a lot. Forgiveness is a big part of a good, long-lasting marriage. You don't want to overlook or accept anything and everything your partner does, of course, but you'll want to be willing to forgive the things that really aren't going to be deal breakers for your life together. Staying together means understanding that you're both human and you will make mistakes. Number 9, pay attention to the little things because they add up to become the big things. The little things in life truly matter, and when you pay attention to them, you're showing that you're learning about who your partner really is and what's important to them. Now, by ignoring the little things, that shows that you don't want to get to know your partner on a deeper level, and that can spell disaster for your marriage. And last but not least, number 10, make sure you get good at fighting so you can do it fairly. Not fighting at all is not realistic for a long-term marriage, but it's important to fight fairly. You don't want to say hurtful things or attack your partner. You can apologize later, but you can't undo what you've said, so make sure you're choosing your words carefully. When it comes to having a healthy, happy marriage, there's a lot of work involved, but that doesn't mean it's not worth it. For people who marry the right person for the right reasons, fight fairly, and learn to work through any trials they face, there can be a lot of love and joy that comes along with marriage and spending their life with someone they care about. So those are 10 of the best relationship advice takeaways from happily married couples.